Hey there everyone, let's continue bumbling through Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup as Zappy, the level 7 Green Draconian Wizard of Vermet. Let's jump straight into that. Alright, last episode we just finished exploring Dungeon level 5, so let's proceed down to Dungeon level 6. It should be exciting. Alright, first up we find a meat ration. Meat rations are awesome. They restore a lot more of your hunger than bread rations do. They're awesome. So let's just snatch that up and continue exploring. Edmund. Alright, that's another named monster, but we can take care of these guys now, so let's just conjure up our wall of let's conjure up our wall of flame. And he just walks straight through it. So let's conjure it here instead, and then start retreating. Oh, if he's actually going to be stupid enough to just walk through the flames, then power to me, because that just deals so much damage, and since he's a melee guy, he can't really do anything while I'm peppering him from a distance. He will be able to do something if I run out of spells though, so let's breathe our noxious fumes at him. Now he's confused. Let's hurl a magic dart, let's hurl some of our stones at him and just throw everything we've got at the poor guy until he's utterly doomed and come on, just succumb to your death, Edmund. Succumb, you're doomed. Just stop screwing around. Fine. Yep. I don't want to retreat. I don't want to chase you there, so you've got to come to me. Alright, let's just conjure flame there. I'm miscasting my spell. Oh, bugger me. Look at all of these monsters. Let's just retreat all the way around the world and let's cast Blink to put some distance between us, conjure flame there, and resume casting magic dart while the goblins prevent his escape. Let's use noxious fumes on all of them. And he's a tough cookie, but he was not tough enough, it appears, and he's dropped a ruined flail. Let's acquire his ruined flail and butcher his corpse and then commit an act of cannibalism by eating it. But it's not really cannibalism since I'm a draconian and he's a human. Yum. Delicious, tasty human flesh. That's terrible. Oh well, let's continue exploring this level since we're on a roll. That was really good. I'm proud of myself for having accomplished that. Stab the eyeball. Oop. Giant eyeball. They don't deal very much damage, they just paralyze you. It's annoying. Darts are always welcome. Let's consume our other chunk of human flesh, and that made us ill. Oh well. Just silly little rats. They pose no threat to us. Alright, let's have a look at our abilities. Oops. Alright, we're getting a little bit better with fire magic, but certainly not as much as I'd want. We probably don't need to devote too much more to conjurations, but I'm not focusing it, and we certainly don't need to train up traps and doors, so that can go right away. I probably don't even want to train up pole arms either, since I don't want to stand in melee and start stabbing things. I do want to train up fighting though, because that has the advantage of also increasing my maximum hit points and overall durability. So that's just a good thing to have. Oh, jeez. Alright, so conjure flame and retreat. It's such a useful ability to escape. My god. Just an impenetrable wall of flame which just blocks enemy advance. Essential for the budding mage. Oh, jeez. Oh, so you want to take me on with magic, huh, guy? Well, guess what? I'm going to cheat. I am a draconian and I can breathe noxious fumes, but you're just out of range, so before I can do that, I'm going to start throwing a magic dart at you. And now, since you are within range, I'm going to cheat. And now that you're confused and can't cast any spells, I'm going to execute you with my own magic darts. Yes, that orcish wizard was clearly out of his league there. We're still sick, so we're not regenerating hit points automatically, which means that I do, in fact, need to be careful of what I'm doing. Alright, are there any more orcs which are going to chase me? No, it does not look like it. Oh well. Not that I was worried about them. I was just worried about having two wizards in view at once. Did I ever figure out what my wand did? So, alright, let's use our long brass wand on this orc. Nice, it's a wand of cold. And he left a corpse, so I can butcher it. Ha. Let's breathe fumes at this orc guy, and pepper him with magic darts. Yep. I approve that way of slaughtering orcish wizards. And he left another corpse, so let's just butcher that. Oh yes, nothing will stand before Zappy's way. Until, of course, I do something stupid and I continue making myself sick. Now, I don't want to continue making myself sick with bad meat, because as I continue doing that, it will actually give me some sort of statistic it'll damage one of my statistics, and I don't want that to happen. Oh well, we found a staircase to the enumerical temple. The enumerical temple is for people who haven't yet picked up a religion and want a free pick of most of the religions in the game. As you can see, this place holds many altars to the different gods of the game. We've got a golden altar to the Shining One here. Let's just have a quick look at this guy. He's a powerful deity, crusade against evil, blessings upon mercilessly slaying evil and unholy beings. So yes. So he's like the paladin god. Bloodstained altar of Trog, ancient god of anger and violence, loves to see wizards die and feel pain, forbidden use of magic. He's like the berserker god. Snail-covered altar of Sheribrados. Sheribrados is a god who meditates on time. So if you worship him, you actually have to slow down. You have to wear items which decrease your agility and make you move slower on the map, and it's really hard worshipping him because enemy fights become all the much more dangerous since you're slower to react. However, if you continue worshipping him, you become more durable, and eventually, as it said in the description, you can, at the maximum devotion level, leave the flow of time and do time stops. It's kind of cool. Altar of Magleb. He's the destroyer. He's a fearsome deity of bloodshed and mortification of the flesh. Cleanse others by inflicting suffering and death. So he's the sadism, masochism god. Let's just ignore him and calmly walk away. Alright, so over here we've got even more altars. We've got a shimmering altar of Zom here. He's the god of chaos. He's a wild and unpredictable god of chaos. So he doesn't so much have worshippers as he does just have little play toys he screws around with for his amusement. He's a bit of a jerk, we'll just ignore him as well. Our blossoming altar of Fedus. Alright. Fedus Madass is the god of plant and fungal life. He demands that followers encourage the decomposition of corpses instead of butchering them. He forbids followers from harming any species under their protection, such as fungus and plants. Alright. And forbids the use of any necromagic which raises corpses. He wants you to decompose them instead of raise them as your undead thralls. So, yeah, that's what he's about. On the other hand, we've got the god of the undead who supports worshipping and raising them as your undead thralls. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him Redemnal. I think there's a rumor that some of these gods' names were created by having a cat walk across a keyboard. As you can see, that probably isn't far from the truth. Alright, and Warmaster Okul, powerful god of battle. So he's like the god I'm currently worshipping, only he supports battle of the mundane variety instead of the altar of the fantastic variety. And for some reason my intelligence is reduced. How did that happen? My disease has taken its toll, I feel dopey. Yep, as I said, as I'm sick, I'll start suffering penalties. I've got a potion of restore abilities, which I'm going to drink, but I'll only use that once I start taking some serious statistic damage. 1 point of intelligence is not going to make me lose any sleep. Alright, that's the enumerical temple. Let's go out of the enumerical temple, and I'm not sure how long this has been going for. I might have to call a break or something, but let's just... yeah, let's call a break. Oh well, we've explored a little bit of dungeon level 6 and had a look at some of the other features in Dungeon Crawl, and we're still alive despite having fought some fierce enemies in this episode. I hope Zappy will go far. As usual, thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you all have a pleasant day.